Peace and blessings. J Maz, you here once again. Hey man, I want to put you on to something. I call it the golden calf. Who's the golden calf? Black people are the golden calf. Here in America, of course, and across the diaspora. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you how this works right here. Everybody gets to eat from the golden calf. Now the golden calf is alive and it's aware of who's eating off of it. You know, Asians, Arabs, Caucasians, just foreigners, period. Meaning, now this goes back to the Bible also when, Shem will be welcoming Japheth's tent and Japheth will be welcoming Shem's tent, but Ham won't be welcoming any of their tents. So it goes back to that also. But I'm just giving you a good analogy for it and stuff like that. Now, as a black business, if you try to eat off the golden cow, meaning if you try to prosper off black people, the cow wakes up and it'll turn on you. It might even bite you because it don't want you eating off of it. It only want foreigners eating off of it. Now we see this with the stores in our neighborhoods. I don't know how many black stores you've been to, but in my neighborhood, most of them are owned by Arabs. Now that's cool, that's fine and dandy. Also, motels. Motels are owned by Indians. That's cool, that's fine and dandy. A lot of liquor stores are owned by Indians. That's cool, that's fine and dandy. Now you also have some Arabs from I believe they're from Syria or Lebanese. They might be Lebanese. They open up a lot of They open up a lot of food eatery places and stuff like that, seafood gyros and stuff like that. Now the problem is that at one point in time, all these cultures and Chinese, don't let me forget the Chinese. Chinese have a restaurant or Chinese restaurant in every shopping mall and stuff like that. Now, at some point in some time in the past, these people had to sit down and say to themselves, hey man, we can go to America and cater to black people and get rich. It don't matter if they got 5 cents or $5. They'll come in and patron all day. You ever seen little kids running back and forth to the juice store all day? Let me tell you a little bit about that also. We call it a juice store, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, they used to call it a juice store because Jews used to run it back in the day. And then when they got tired or got old, they leased it out to the Arabs. A lot of these Arabs don't own these stores. They're just leasing them, and they keep changing over the management and stuff like that. Doing the tax benefits, their brother go back overseas and let their cousin take over. They have a little organization going on. Same thing with the hotels. The same thing with 7-Elevens, not the Arabs and, I'm talking about the Indians, don't get it twisted and stuff like that. But these groups sat down in their home countries. And this the kicker, they're coming from developing countries or third world countries where there's no way possible they can save up enough money to come here and open up a business. It's just not possible. Because if they could save up enough money in their home country, there'd be no reason to leave their home country. They can open up the business right there. But you get more money catering to black people, the golden calf. How many liquor stores have you been to that are owned by black people? How many restaurants have you been to that's owned by black people? Now, I'm not saying nobody's better than nobody. I'm just saying we need to have some type of ownership, a conglomerate even, helping each other out. Give back 10% of the business to the organization so we can keep businesses thriving and popping. A lot of businesses, they tell you in the first 5 years, they're going to go bankrupt. They're going to go broke. That's why you need like a godfather type figure to help you. You know what I'm saying? When it's down, we're going to make sure the business steady running until it gets off its feet, till it's able to walk. It take a baby time to walk. You just can't throw a baby out there, get a job. Can't do that. You got to wing them. You know what I'm saying? I wing them out the nest and everything. The same thing with a business. Some days you got good days of sales. Some days you don't. This week was good. This week wasn't. High rent. That's a problem also. When we don't own the facilities, we leave ourselves prey to people that come in and just, I'm going to jack the rent up. I see you doing good or I see you not doing too good. Matter of fact, I don't even want you in here anymore. So I'm just going to go up on the rent. If you break the lease, you break the lease, but I take you to court, you still got to pay. But just something for you to think about. These people have come over here and they have preyed on our situation. We're some of the biggest consumers in the world, but we don't produce anything at all. Not one thing, so we can do it. We definitely can do it. And in my organization, we plan on doing it. Now, this is not for everybody. I'm not looking for everybody to unite. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to go to church. Some people got to go, over here. Some people got to go over there. But the people that's vibing or feeling this vibe, we're over here and we're going to do this thing. You understand? And we're going to make it happen. That's buying equipment, buying buildings, buying land, building facilities, We can do all of it. Open up liquor stores. We can do that. Only thing you got to do is do it by the book. When I mean do it by the book, they say you need a license for this. We apply for that license. They say you need a permit for that. We apply for that permit. They say we need insurance for this. Well, we got our own insurance company. We can insure ourselves. That's another thing we need, our own insurance company. One of the biggest frauds in America, and they prey upon us also. They eat a large portion off the golden calf, because they base insurance off your credit score. Who got low credit scores? Black people. Why do black people have low credit scores? Because they don't get paid enough. They get paid enough to come back next week. They get paid just enough to buy a cheeseburger or two, and they got to go back to work. Well, when you don't get paid a lot, you kind of, just not going to pay that. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and do this so I can survive. So that's how come we get behind on bills and stuff like that. They also base insurance off of your zip code. So if they see you're in an area where it's a high concentration of black people, well, your insurance is going to go up because, black people steal. Black people break into cars and stuff like that. So, But with this insurance company I'm talking about, you get 3 strikes, my friend. 3 strikes. If you get tickets or accidents for those 3 times, then you get booted off the system because you're accident prone there. We can't use you there. And we can have everything automated. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, they used to have e-insurance used to come on TV with the cartoon lady and stuff like that. And there was an insurance company totally online. Well, that didn't last too long because I believe Allstate came in and bought them up real quick. We can't have no cheap insurance around here. So in every state regulate their insurance difference and stuff like that. Only thing you got to do is go to school, get your insurance license. You can write insurance policies, not no big insurance policy. Most companies, when they're starting out in insurance, they're just writing, auto and auto and home insurance or health insurance like that there. You know what I'm saying? So nothing too big, nothing too fancy. Insurance make money every month. Every month they make money. Now, if you ever got in an accident, it takes a little while to get paid for your insurance company. You got to go through therapy and stuff like that. So anywhere from 8 months to a year down the line, you get paid. Well, guess what? During that 8 months to a year down the road, either you're still paying insurance or other people are still paying insurance. So the money is steady going. It's steady going. It's steady going. They steady get money. I read one time that people don't get into insurance for the benefits of insurance. They get into insurance because you have a large sum of money that you can invest in the stock market and make it tax free. Anyway, those are some of the ideas that I'm talking about there, for us to do our thing, If you're feeling this, you can check me out at patreon.com/House of Pharaohs. Now, until next time, family, peace.